In today's episode, we are stepping up the interior game on the Audi RS3 with a bolt-in roll cage. Before anyone says anything in the comments below, we are not doing a track build. This is a show build car. We're bringing the aggressive motorsport side of things. We're combining it with aggressive show car build styling. That is what this thing is. It's a bolt-in roll cage. Let's unbox this thing. Let's have a look what the welds look like. Let's have a look if this thing's built for show or whether it actually looks strong and durable. Problem is, it has smashed out the box, which is give away my colour. If you can see that little sneak peek in the corner there, that was not me. That was in the delivery situation. Yo, super quick interruption in today's episode. Check these bad boys out. How insane are these new oil slick owner stickers? These are absolutely savage. They are so bright. In today's episode, I am doing a crazy deal for everyone watching the video right now. Go and drop an owner order on my brand Owner, and I'm going to be throwing in 2 of these in every single order. So go to the website, ownerofficial.com, Google us, Owner, we're right at the top. Grab yourself a hoodie with a free t-shirt, or a tracksuit, or a bundle deal, or a cap, or whatever. Order anything off the store, and I'm going to be throwing in 2 of these bad boy oil slick stickers completely free. You don't need to add these to your basket. I'm just going to throw them in. Let's get back to the video. This bolt-in cage has been supplied by Bavarian Car Tuning, which is a German brand, and it has come a long way to my home. So let's unbox this thing. Let's see what the weld quality is like. Let's see what the build quality is like, the paint finish, and let's see if it stands up against an actual roll cage. One of the first things I noticed about this, it actually has some weight to it. Oh my days, this looks crazy. There's a lot of paper. Okay, so as you can see inside there, the paint finish looks tasty. I've gone for a very similar silver to my Rotiform alloy wheels, which is going to give us like a show look where it matches inside the interior and exterior on the wheels. Yo, this thing looks crazy. So, check the cage out. The very first thing I'm noticing about this cage is the weld quality. The weld quality looks absolutely gangster on every single weld I can see that's exposed. The paint finish looks absolutely gangster. This is going to be the perfect contribution to my RS3 show build. How sick does that look? Oh my God. A little bit of POV. It's been powder coated that beautiful hyper silver colour. If you're wondering where you can get your very own cage, I'm going to show you shortly, but here is the logo on this called Bavarian Car Tuning. Okay, and that right there is the part that goes along the back. Check out the cross brace. That is so cool. Check that shit out. The welds are clean. The paint is an awesome colour. It's actually powder coated as well, so it's nice and bright. Change location, come to hang out with Tom at Magna Plates. He's currently hiding behind the camera. Before we start installing today's roll cage, we've got to clear some space, we've got to move the seats forward, so we're going to prep the car and then we're going to start the install. Let's go. Seats right forward and roll the adjusters. This is like an actual how-to. My car is super dirty, by the way. Spare wheel, anyone? Does anyone else drive around with one of these so you can have air ride in your boot? Or is it just me? So, I've prepped the internals of the car. I've moved all the seats forward. This is a pretty easy process. You wind the winders, you move your seats forward, get them out the way. I've actually hoovered and leather cleaned the back of the car. So we're not putting a nice, sweet, brand new cage in a crusty interior in a car. I've cleaned up the back of the car. So that's the car prepped and ready for installation. My beautiful people, this bar that you see me unbox is the part that fixes to the ISOFIX points, which are in the centre of the seat. Anybody wondering what exactly an ISOFIX is? Most cars have these. They're for like baby seats and different things like that. You have 4 in the back of an RS3, and we're using the 2 outside ones, and the cage is going to hook to that rail there. So now we've got to try and feed this over like that, and then when we tighten this up, I think the aim of the game is going to be to fit the whole cage and then tighten everything up. Okay, moment of truth. Time to actually bolt this thing tight to the car. Deep with the install. We've installed the ISOFIX point, as you can see. Still rotates on the ISOFIX rail, but it's nice and tight. These are tightened up super solid. Now, there is options when you're putting one of these things in. Mike, chuck us one of the plain legs from over there by the laptop sleeve. Yeah, just one of them sound. Yeah, man. So, there's 2 fitting options when you're installing these ISOFIX cages. You can either have it just loose at the bottom, or you can have it screwed into the actual bottom of the seat rail, which you got to remember, these aren't performance track day. They're not performance track spec roll cages. They're for show purposes only. So the idea is you're not going to flip your car and you're not going to need this roll cage to save your life. You just want to look aggressive. You want the car to look like it's got motorsport spec. So basically, to keep it nice and rigid, I'm going to be using the one that goes under the seat. So this leg extension goes here, like this, and then it goes into this bolt down here to hold it in place. I think this is just going to give the cage a nice stiff feel versus it pretty loose. I'm going to be undoing, using my brand new spline drive tool. We're going to be undoing the outside of the rails, and we're going to be fitting this solid. We're going to use this one because it's there and it's available. So what's kind of going to work about this is if I just fit this straight away, it's going to give us a point that we know we can marry up to. It's good that it doesn't interrupt locators. Woo! Okay. Now, next on the list, we got these adapters. These are going to join the leg. This is a 2-man job. These adapters are going to join the leg to the cage. Damn, it's looking good. Second leg going for the install. This gives you a bit more of a in-depth look at the adapters. Obviously, when we tighten this bolt all the way in, this is going to expand this adapter, and then it's going to give a nice solid fix of the cage. Seeing as I'm a YouTuber, I'm just going to bullshit my way through my day. Let's go. One on there. One on there. And there you have it. Jesus is your seatbelt. Looks sick. We've actually put the slightly shorter legs on, so you can get higher and shorter legs for different car models. Obviously that's going to take into account for like dropped pan roofs and stuff like that, but I actually preferred the lower look just so you can see it a bit more profilic, and I always sit low with my seats and stuff, so I don't think it'll make a difference. If I do have to, I will put the bigger ones in, but I'm hoping to have it a slightly bit lower. Now we're tightening up the adapters, which are turning this into an actual full solid pipe. As you tighten this up from the inside, it pushes these two pieces of metal. The bolt that goes through pushes these wider and just clamps everything together nice. Now we are installing the X-brace. Oh my fucking God. Okay. We're installing the X-brace, done. That's amazing. Let's go for a drive. This is where I'm at. I'm piecing together the top first. We need washers, yes to be. One in there, and a bolt on the outside. I wonder if I should use the bolt or the nut on the back. This is the question. Fuck it, it's probably going to look the same. Nice, mate. One. She's looking like a cage. As you can see. You guys can't see this, but Tom keeps farting and gassing this car out. And I'm feeling deflated right now. So, this moves up and down. Show them this. This moves up and down, and the final piece of the puzzle is to line that up with that. This is a terrible idea. Fuck's idea was that? Above. I thought above. Just seems like it'd have better impact and be cleaner. Okay. Now, we're going to put one through. There's a bolt. And a washer. Should take a bit of pressure off that. Right. Now, with that said and done, we're going to tighten up every single bolt on this cage, and we're going to come back and show you the reveal. Stay tuned. I'm going to try and get this one as flat as I can. Looks very cage-like. Alright, so all I'm doing now is I'm just tightening up all of the connections a little bit. I'm going to rotate through them all until we're completely tight. Oh, jeez. You know what? I actually rate this cage. It's really, really cool. If anybody wants a cage for their car, go to Bavarian Car Tuning and you'll get a cage. As you can see, super solid, completely tight. Let's cut to the reveal. Okay, this is the official reveal of the show cage. Check that out. So it's all nicely bolted in, all bolted in underneath the seat. We've got the joiner there. It looks super smart. As you sat inside the cabin, I've been driving this now for probably a week since I've installed the cage. I've had no issues at all, no sketchy noises, no knocks. The X-brace is in and it just looks absolutely sick. Those two spotlights up there kind of shine straight down onto the cage and give it like a really showy look. It is actually sick. You can get one with a double cross brace in, so there's a cross brace on this bar and also the one that goes backwards. Funny enough, quite a few people have said to me, yo, have you got a cage now? Which means you can see it it's pretty prolific when you're looking at the car. Check it out. So as you're chilling and you're looking into the back of the car now, you do see it. It looks really, really cool. How sick is that? It's a pretty subtle mod. It's not the craziest mod in the world, but it really does add a feel to your car. It makes your own cabin feel awesome, and it just looks awesome from the outside with the windows down. Imagine in the summer you're cruising in the hot heat with your windows dropped. If you're into your cars, you know what I'm saying. I don't need to sell a cage to you. They're absolutely sick. Don't forget, for the end of today's episode, I wanted to do a little bit of a reminder. We are giving away 2 of these crazy owner oil slick stickers free in every single order. So hit the link in the description or Google us, Owner, we're right at the top. You don't need to add the 2 oil slick stickers, I'll just put them in every order from this episode. So make sure you go, drop your Owner order, and rest assured I will put 2 of these bad boys in completely free with your order. So thanks for the support on Owner. Make sure you check out Bavarian Car Tuning for your very own roll cage. I'll see you next time. Peace out.